Hello, Holistretch family, and welcome. My name is Frances Eve. If we haven't met, this is a quick assisted stretch for adductors. So if you've seen these videos before, just know that this is not a beginner tutorial. This is just to show you quickly how I would stretch someone's adductors if they really needed to open up their inner thighs, groin, and the attachments at the hamstring. So you want to go ahead and start with their foot on your shoulder and lean all of your body weight into their legs so that their knee bends. You want to start to be observant of their groin and their adductors to see which area is tighter, if it's more down the leg or if it's more at the hip flexor. Just start to notice where you feel the tension and tightness, and so we know where to move the leg and to stretch it out. So with my client, I'm having her push against my chest as we create some resistance coming back down. This opens up the area around the ischial tuberosity and start to loosen the hip and free it. We're going to go ahead and bring the knee to about a 90-degree angle to the hip, and you bring your client's foot to your hip flexor. We're going to go ahead and use our body weight to move forward so that their knee is towards their shoulder. And then they want to keep about a 90-degree angle between their hip and their knee and their foot. This wants to be a nice 90-degree angle, making sure to use your full body weight to lean forward, and you're not leaning over, rounding your spine. You want to keep a nice solid structure in your body, a nice posture as you come forward, and they will be resisting you. So they're pushing into you as you come forward into them. Each time getting a little bit deeper in the similar area, but this time opening more into the adductors than the hamstrings. Nice. So for each of these resistance stretches, I like to do between 4 and 10, usually about 4, sometimes 5 or 6, just depends on how tight they are. So with this one, it's a little hard to see, but we're bringing the hand to the knee and we're going to have the client bend the heel in towards the groin, and then we take our hand and open up their leg. So be really, really mindful on this stretch, because if you overstretch them, you can hurt them. So really just make sure that they are resisting the stretch wholly and completely, that as soon as they stop resisting, you stop pulling on them and you stop stretching them out. The disclaimer on this video is really that these short and quick videos are for those who already kind of know what they're doing. So I do have some more assisted stretch videos that are more towards beginners if you've never done anything like this before. Gonna go ahead, and once they have their hamstring and their adductors opened up from bending their leg and straightening, you're just going to go ahead and keep them on a straight leg. And as their leg is straight, they'll kick into your hip, and then again, moving your whole body forward, using a nice deep lunge to keep your spine nice and straight as you can. So I like to put their foot around my TFL area, sometimes right towards my hip flexor, but it's a nice little space for their heel and their ankle to rest. And then shake it out. And anything I do on one side, I like to do the opposite side. So we're just going to open up her glutes and her IT band. So we're going to go the opposite way by just straightening the leg. And again, I'm using my hip to push the leg open the opposite way. And she's pretty flexible, so it was nice and easy to stretch her out. So we're just going to shake her out. I'm going to show you once again what I've done on this other side. So again, we are slowly opening up the hamstring here on one side, opening up the area around the ischial tuberosity, the hamstring attachments, opening up even towards her groin. She's going to go ahead and resist into me as I bring my body forward, opening up her leg. Now, as you do this, again, be mindful of where she is tight and where they are not so tight. So even if you sense like weakness, if they're shaking in that area, you really want to go ahead and have them resist you and give you some strength. This is the way that they'll be able to strengthen those muscles around the area. And if they're super tight, they're not going all the way forward, they may not go all the way forward. Just go according to their body. And once you've done about 5 or so of these, go ahead and relax that leg, and then you're going to open up that 90-degree angle. So their foot is on your hip, and you're going to go ahead and draw your body forward to open up their groin. They're going to go ahead and kick down into you as you plunge forward, bringing that knee up towards their right shoulder this time. These are all so amazing if you have a client who's been sitting a long time at an office, or sitting at a desk, or even someone who drives a lot, or someone who stands a lot for work. These are all really, really nice. The adductors are not something that we generally open up a whole lot, especially if we're walking, standing, or sitting. So these can really open up a lot for someone. And most people are fairly tight in this area. She happens to be a yoga instructor, so she's not super tight. But there were still some areas where we got to open up. So especially on this one, be really, really mindful. Have her squeeze the heel in towards the groin and then open it up. And notice how my body is coming forward, and then I'm using my body weight to pull all the way back. So I'm not straining my biceps. I don't want you to strain your arms in any way, shape, or form, especially not your spine. You really want to be protective of your whole body and utilize your body as simply and easily and gracefully as possible. Go ahead and have them straighten their leg. Once again, they're kicking into you. This time you are moving the hips to the side to open up their adductors. So we've opened up the inside abductors. We've opened up all of the adductors with the different angles that we've stretched. Very nice. And sometimes after we've done some resistance stretching, I go ahead and have them press into me for 5 and then release. And this can open up even more room. Awesome. Then we'll do the opposite. So bringing the leg over, now you can see a little bit more clear, and we're just going to go the opposite direction. And you can have your client kick back into you if you like, and sometimes it can give them a spinal crack. Feels super yummy. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you're interested in learning about more assisted stretches, then check out the playlist. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.